Hello, my name is Stephanie, and I'll be the one guiding you through today's hot topic, which is about climate change. So, let's get started, shall we? The big question is, what exactly is climate change? Well, climate change is a change in global and regional patterns. There are three major factors that are increasing the rate at which climate change is changing. These factors are increasing methane and ozone levels, melting polar sea ice, and deforestation and an increase in carbon dioxide levels. What is methane and the ozone layer? Let's start with methane. It's a 4 hydrogen and 1 carbon molecule in the form of a gas. And the ozone layer is an invisible shield that covers the Earth and prevents harmful ultraviolet rays from the sun from penetrating it. Both methane and the sun impact the ozone layer by slowly deteriorating it. How? Because we have cows. Cows have a double gut which contain anaerobic bacteria that release methane gas when their food is broken down. Methane gas is also a greenhouse gas. These gases are released when cows poop, by flatulence, and even by burping. These anaerobic bacteria are also present in rice paddies. The water is low in oxygen, which is a perfect place for these bacteria to thrive in. Did you know that both cattle ranching and rice farming contribute to 10% of methane emissions a year? What are anaerobic bacteria? Well, the term anaerobic means respiration without oxygen. They are bacteria that breathe without the use of oxygen. This respiration is usually done with lactic acid fermentation, which is the same respiration that the bacteria in your favorite yogurts do. Let's talk about the ozone. The ozone layer reflects ultraviolet rays when penetrating the Earth. Without it, the rays can penetrate the Earth, which is really bad because these rays can cause extreme damage and cellular mutations like cancer. This will eventually lead to actual death to a lot of organisms that include humans that live on the Earth. Melting polar sea ice. Without the ozone, the Earth's atmosphere also begins to heat up. This will lead to the polar sea ice to melt. The sea ice not only contains large amounts of carbon dioxide trapped in it, but also reflects heat and rays back out of the Earth's atmosphere. Without it, the rays will be absorbed and the Earth will continue to heat up. This is called the greenhouse effect. This is due to heat and rays being trapped and absorbed in the Earth's atmosphere, causing additional heating. Carbon dioxide and methane gas are also released into the atmosphere due to the melting sea ice, which in turn continues to raise the global temperature. This is due to the Industrial Revolution, burning fossil fuels and coal, extreme tropical rainforest deforestation, excessive cattle and animal ranching, and even agriculture and farming. Our forests take carbon dioxide out of the atmosphere to use for photosynthesis. They absorb up to 1.4 billion metric tons of carbon dioxide, which is 30% of human-made carbon dioxide a year. They also release oxygen back into the atmosphere, which we use to breathe. Deforestation, on the other hand, releases the tree's stored carbon dioxide back into the atmosphere. This then increases the global temperature and also contributes to the greenhouse effect, which then leads to the sea ice melting, releasing more carbon dioxide that rapidly degrades the ozone that we need to filter ultraviolet death rays. So, that is it for this segment on climate change. Let's keep our ozone and forests safe while also investing in green energy to keep our Earth happy and healthy. And farewell and goodbye, my peers. Thanks for watching. Cheers!
Created using Powtoon.